What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you. It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Stanley Law Offices, the Al and Angus Pub, and MyHotTub.com. The Buffalo Bills lose at MetLife Stadium to the Jets 20-17. There's so many things to unpack with this game, like there always are. But, number one is Josh Allen was horrible. You lose as a team, you win as a team, all 53 men and all that stuff. Well, guess what? If you're going to blame anybody more than anybody else, Josh Allen deserves to get blamed. I know the run defense was absolutely brutal again for the Bills, back-to-back weeks. By the way, the Bills playing down to their competition last week against Green Bay and again this week against the Jets. And you can't do that in this league against anybody because you're going to get picked. And that's what happened today. Last week they got away with it because the Jets, they're a better team than the Packers. The Packers are brutal. They just lost to Detroit. Their season's probably over at this point. The Jets, however, are a lot better. They're an improved club. This is a 6-3 New York Jet football team. It's one of the big surprises in the NFL, and the Bills were not ready today. They did not look right from the beginning. They did not look aggressive. They did not look prepared, and Josh Allen was horrible. He wasn't even okay. He was horrible in this game. He threw the ball 34 times. He had 16 incompletions and 2 interceptions, and threw the ball again to guys, he threw it right to the defense. I have no idea what he's looking at. This is now back-to-back weeks where he's throwing 2 interceptions each game and completely and utterly looks lost out there. I credit the defense, of course. The Jets defense is really good. C.J. Mosley was battling through an injury. He played extremely well in this game, a bunch of tackles and all the rest. They sacked Josh Allen, 5 times I had to check here, right? Huff got in the action. Quinnen Williams is a beast. We knew that going in. Look, this is a really good defense, right? I mean, Sauce Gardner, C.J. Mosley. I thought actually the last play of the game, I thought Sauce Gardner, could have gotten called for PI there. He didn't look back for the ball. But at that point, they're not going to call that. Josh Allen missed so many throws in this game. It's not even funny. What about the second half throw that he had? Stefon Diggs bombed right down the left side and underthrew him by 2 feet. Stefon Diggs had a total way into the end zone. Just put it a little bit over, and it's breadbasket play. Those guys rehearse that all the time, and Josh Allen underthrew the ball. It's just that simple. He was the reason, number one, this team lost the game. The second reason I thought was the run defense. The run defense was horrible. Michael Carter, James Robinson, Zach Wilson, all these guys, the bootleg plays, draw plays. I mean, the Jets' offense is super predictable. I know that Matt Milano's not in there. I know Jordan Poyer's not in there, blah, blah, blah. Throw any excuse you want out there. But where were all the other guys? Where's the front line guys, right? I mean, where's Ed Oliver today? Ed Oliver, where was he? What kind of a play did he make today? None. Daquan Jones, where was he all day today? I mean, these guys were getting gashed up the middle. Jordan Phillips gashed up the middle mostly. They just did not perform well on the run defense side of things yet again. They also had 2 sacks on Zach Wilson, but they didn't force Zach Wilson into an interception situation, and I credit the Jets play calling on that. They were calling quick throws. That's what I'm saying. It was a predictable offense. Run the ball, quick throws, keep it away from Allen, try to get you in a backyard brawl, and then win late. And that's exactly what they did. They kicked a field goal. The Bills had to burn all their timeouts in order to get the ball back. And then it was a disaster. Of course, Allen throws the ball. They get a completion. And then Deion Dawkins on the freaking hold. How good of a catch was that by Stefon Diggs? Tiptoeing along the sideline. Another bad Allen throw. He threw it high and too hard. Allen snagged it. Gets the catch. What the hell's happening? Holding Dawkins, and that pretty much ended it. Allen got his wrist run into as well. Who knows if he's hurt? This game was a complete disaster. Yeah, okay. They've been here before. Last year, lose to the Jags, lose at the 1-yard line of the Titans, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? The adversity, all that stuff, what did it lead to? It led to the Bills in 13 seconds, okay? Speaking of which, coaching was horrible today, okay? Ken Dorsey, where were the play calls? Where were the play calls to Stefon Diggs getting targeted in the second half? I mean, he was not even looked at. Was it Sauce Gardner taking him away? Was it mixed formations? Was it disguises? I have no idea. Why were they throwing and settling for these stupid passes to the running back? Whether it was designed or it was Allen settling, it's ridiculous. Where was Gabe Davis today? Where was Dawson Knox? I mean, where are these guys? Where is this prolific Buffalo Bills offense? They were nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And Isaiah McKenzie is basically irrelevant in the offense. He runs a jet sweep late. Yeah, yippee. He hasn't really done a lot. Now, if you're a Bills fan, you need a positive. They're 6-2. They got a bunch of home games coming up. They've been here before, like I said, obviously led to a bad coaching gaffe last year in the playoffs. But there are a lot of games left but this game can cost you home field advantage. And Chief fans right now are looking at this going, yeah, baby, our door is open. Now, the Bills need to get home. They need to adjust. Josh Allen's got to wake up, and they've got to start butting up. And I know that you need guys to get back too, but this was a catastrophic loss. I know the Jets are better. I do. Robert Saleh's got them playing hard. The defense is really, really good. There's a new DNA and identity. There's a confidence factor and a swagger factor. I get it. And they protected home field today, but this is the Buffalo Bills, a team that many people predicted to win the Super Bowl this year. I'm not one of them, but this is a team that, many people have number one in the NFL going into today. Well, they're not number one now. They're at least number three, if not lower, behind Philadelphia and Kansas City. So we'll see how they respond. Up next is Minnesota this Sunday in Orchard Park. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take recap of the Bills and Jets. This video is brought to you by our good friends at Bowers & Company CPAs, Camillus Golf Club, MyHotTub.com, and Carvel of North Syracuse. If you're in and around Central New York, get that ice cream cake today for any occasion at Carvel of North Syracuse. Like this video and subscribe to my channel. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.